from all around Geelong. I'm here to tell you how football is.
Good morning and welcome back to the GDFL Netball Show. Joining us as our special guest today, we have Matt Armstrong from Belpost Hill Netball Club. Welcome, Matt.
Thanks for having me.
Not a problem. First time on the show.
Yeah.
Hope that you're settling in and they're looking after you up there.
Yeah, they're doing a good job.
Oh, that's good. I guess we'll get a bit of information about where you sort of come from, where you've been, your experiences around the shop. We haven't had too much of it, only little snippets. So.
I used to play men's netball.
Yep.
Long time ago now, it seems. But I've been playing men's since '96. Made the open team back in 2000, I think it was. Yep. And from there, I've represented Australia once at an underage level.
So nothing really spectacular.
Yeah. Just
nothing to bring to the table.
But as far as coaching, I coached Newtown and Chilwell in the GFL.
Yep.
At the A grade level.
So you've got some contacts there?
Got a few there.
Wasn't that back in 06 or 07 or something, Matt?
07, 08.
That's a few years ago, Amanda.
Yeah.
I mean, what's your name? Sorry, Missing Amanda.
Yeah.
So,
and then have you done anything in the last sort of few years?
No, basically I finished at Newtown and I'd had enough coaching by then. And
so how did you get roped back in?
Well,
who roped you back in? Did Amanda give you a call?
No, it was a fair bit of harassment actually.
I bet it was.
From one of our B grade players, Rachel Anderson. She just happens to work with my wife and
put the hard word on.
Well, by the third time, by the third email or phone call, I said,
yes, they're relentless down there at Belpost Hill, aren't they, Matt?
I said get someone from the club to contact me, and basically that night Ewan Handley rang and had an interview 2 days later. And
I'm surprised you even had an interview.
Next minute I was the coach.
So how have they been up there? Obviously you're walking into a club who were sitting top on the ladder when you took over, have got so many strengths, have been in finals for the last, I don't know how many years, you know. How have they accepted you? How have you settled in there? How's it all been?
The girls have been really good, really accepting.
Except Amanda.
I think Amanda might have been a bit grateful actually.
Yeah, I bet she was.
I took a bit of pressure off her. But apart from that, especially the A grade group, they've been really accepting. And
so is it just A grade you're concentrating on, or is AB? Who have you got out of all?
I primarily have A grade.
Yep.
Thursday nights we work together for a period of time, and that just varies depending on how much stuff I've got to work on with my girls.
Right.
So it's been a bit hard this year walking in, sort of not doing a pre-season. I'm still it took me a long time to get to know the girls. So
very good.
Yeah, it was a bit hard to at first, especially to work with the B grade girls when I had to learn so much about my girls.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Very good.
And I guess coming from the GFL competition, what do you think of the GFL so far? From what you've seen, you've probably had 5 games or so, probably, is it?
No, I think I've nearly seen everyone. Thompson's,
Yep.
which is this week, is the last team I haven't seen.
Okay, yep.
I suppose the main thing I've noticed is there's such a big gap between the top 3 and the rest, I suppose.
Yep.
So this is what we bring up, Matt, with, your likes of you guys and Winchelsea and Werribee Essentials, how there's just such a wide range for them to bring into teams. And that's where it's not fair for the other teams underneath you guys, because we can't do that. So, that's where all this fairness lays. But, in saying that, you are certainly up there with the likes of Winch and Werribee, and without having to pull anyone out from outside, and that's a great feat for you guys.
I wasn't there at the start of the year, and I don't know. I know now where they recruited the girls from, just from talking to them, but it doesn't seem they've gone out and hunted like a state league team or to get all their players in or whatever. So they've just, at least the boys come back, and she was a junior at the club, I believe.
And that's the sort of thing you really like to see is those regular people coming back and continuing on in their club. And I guess we have talked about that. We thought this year there was a closing in the gap from the top teams to probably the bottom, mid-bottom. You know, and then there's probably been a few things happening in those top teams which have brought that big change back again.
Yeah, it has.
Which, but anyway, there's not much you can do about it unless there's rules brought in for that, which I'm sure that they might be. Goals for this year for you guys, obviously, first year here, you're going to be in finals.
Yep.
What do you want to do when you're in finals?
Win it.
Okay, that's the aim, to win, girls. Right.
Basically getting there, getting past that first week, which looks like it's going to be Werribee.
Yep.
At this stage, unless something happens to win.
Well, you got good battles with Werribee. I mean, they've been really good between Bellpost Hill, and Werribee. So.
Earlier on in the year, I wasn't there for that game, but we knocked them off by 6 or so.
That's what they won, is it? No, I'm only joking.
And then you had Kim away.
Oh, Kim was away.
Kim was away. So, it should be a good game again. They're a really great defensive team, I think. And we're probably a really good attacking team. So it'll be a really good game. And look, once we get past that and say we win and we face up to Winch the next week, then we've got to see what happens. And
can you beat Winch?
I think if we're at our best, we can.
Yep.
As long as everyone fires together, they're going to be. It doesn't matter who Winch have; they're going to be a good team.
Yep.
But I think if everyone's on their game for us, if we're defensively better than what we were last time we played them, that's where we're a bit flat, I suppose. Yep. I think we'll be up there and it'll definitely be closer.
Yeah.
So how long have they got you there for at Bellpost Hill? How long do you see yourself staying there for?
Till the end of this year at the moment. No, we haven't looked. Not
beyond. To infinity and beyond.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
They might be waiting to see if we crash and burn.
I don't think so. You know what? I think you're probably a great asset at this point in time to the club, especially with what happened at the start of the year. They're probably glad you came aboard.
Yeah.
So but you are enjoying it.
Yeah, no, I'm loving it up there. Like I said before, the girls are just great, and they make the job easy.
Yep.
Those girls.
Yeah, I've heard they're easy.
Yeah.
I mean, not easy as in that way, Matt, as in playing easy. Like they're great players. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're really good. So looking forward to taking that, hopefully, that next step.
Absolutely. Look, we do wish you all the best of luck come finals time. You're definitely going to be there, and you've got the rest of the season. And we hope, I'm sure that Hill will be saying the same, that you'll be sticking around and bringing in some new things into there, which might be a good thing for Hill, just to get them that extra bit, because they haven't been able to just get there, which is what they might need. So we do wish you the best of luck, and thank you so much for coming on, Matt.
No worries, thank you.
Not a problem. And we'll be back after the break.
We are the Raiders from all around Geelong. I'm here to tell you how football